Okay, we're on the tubes of you. Yeah. Please like the live. Please share the live. And if you can contribute to the live goal, that would be greatly appreciated. Also, don't forget to get your daily heart meat. And please subscribe. You sound serious like detention. I am serious. I mean, well, that's just how I talk. But I am serious. This stuff that I talk to y'all about is serious. Because I've seen women have very serious consequences. And that hurts. It hurts to see women get locked down that had no prior criminal history because they didn't know what they were getting into when they got into a relationship with an inmate. Okay, I always say ditch that man when he goes to jail, because what the fuck is the point of being with that guy? Because he didn't care enough about his own freedom to be free. He's not going to care about yours. But real quick, before I get into that stuff, I got some housekeeping issues I got to deal with right now. One, I was thinking about it yesterday, like last night and this morning all day. And I need to apologize to my community. I really do need to apologize to y'all. I'm realizing that I'm not expanding the way that I should have been by now, and it's my own fault. Okay, so I'm kind of putting a burden on y'all that isn't necessary. And it's because I'm not battling. I'm not utilizing my time properly. Okay, I'm allowing myself to get a little too tired. So I need to figure out my routine better, because I have to incorporate battles. Okay, my creative manager has talked to me a couple of times about this. If I lose her, I'm gonna lose the support of my agency, and that would not be a good thing to do. Okay, I have to start doing what they're telling me to do about the battles, okay? Because what ends up happening is I got the same people coming out of their pockets all the time. And I know stuff is ridiculous right now. And so I don't want that to be happening to you. Y'all already did me like a crazy service by purchasing me this amazing iMac computer when my computer died, to make sure that I could still, that like when I got banned, that I wouldn't be stopped again from spreading the message. And I need to repay y'all back, okay, by expanding. But what that's going to take is me battling. I'm going to have to battle. Okay? But I've been so busy trying to figure out how to like innovate and create and do stuff that I've been ignoring a part of my obligations. And so because I've been ignoring that part of my obligations, it's kind of keeping us all in like the same boat, which really puts too much of a load on y'all, my community. And so I do want to sincerely apologize for that. All right. So I'm going to have to get together with y'all, like my day ones, and talk about the battling situation, because I have to start signing up for these things. Mandy, thank you so much for the woolly hat. I will put your name on the wall in a moment. Restless Streamer, how's it going? Kit Kat, thank you so much for power sharing the live. But yeah, I gotta do what my creative manager is telling me. Momo, thank you so much for the woolly hat. Because if I don't listen to her, she is going to stop helping me. Okay? And that, if I don't get help from her, I can't grow. And if I don't grow, that means the message doesn't get pushed out. And that means like all the stuff that y'all have done for me so far in this community will kind of go to waste. And I cannot, that would be like, I'm trying not to cry, but that would be like a huge failure on my part. And I want to apologize to y'all right now. Okay? So I gotta work harder, okay? I gotta work harder, and I need to start battling, okay? I gotta start battling, because what it'll do will help me network, it will grow the community, and it will, how do I battle with my content? I already have ideas on how to do that. Like, that was one of the first things I thought of, but, I gotta start doing it. No, I'm not trying to battle in prison wives, absolutely not. I'm not, but I do want to, just let y'all know, you need to know ahead of time, exactly. But that's something I have to start doing, because that'll bring in more people, so that like the financial burden isn't on the same people every single day. Okay, I do not want that, and the reason it's like that right now is 100% my fault. Okay, and I am so sorry. So let me go ahead and get started. I've got Mandy and Momo to put on the wall. Thank y'all so much for the woolly hats. Yeah. But let me put y'all up there. Let me make sure I can... Oh, you know what? I gotta unmirror this. Let me unmirror. Okay. Where are we at? Let's see. Mandy. Alright. And Momo. Thank y'all so much. All right, let's go ahead and get started. Okay. And I hope I didn't miss anything. No, it looks like I didn't. Good. Yeah. Now, to get started on this whole topic, Paroling Him Destroys You. Let me go ahead and make this smaller. I don't think it needs to be this big. Can I make it smaller? I guess I can. I messed that up for the day. All right, fine, whatever. All right. Paroling Him Destroys You. What in the heck do I mean by that, though? Okay? You think you're saving him, ladies. Okay? You think you're saving him. You think the first person, or you're the first person in his life who ever showed up. All right? When everyone else turned their back. And he'll feed that belief like it's holy. He'll tell you that you're the only one who ever believed in him. That you're his angel. And that he's going to make it up to you when he gets out. But the second that man paroled to your home, you stopped being his woman and started being his mother. Okay? And because now you are the roof over his head, you are the car that gets him to parole here or parole shit check-ins. You are the refrigerator that never empties, the cell phone bill that always gets paid, the voice saying, "It's okay, baby. All right, I know you're trying." Okay? That's what you're doing. But the truth is, and the truth that nobody wants to say, is he's not trying. He's surviving. Okay? And you're the host. When a man gets out of prison and can't find a decent job or stable housing, he doesn't build, he attaches. Okay? He latches on to the nearest woman who feels safe, nurturing, and forgiving. And at first, he'll make you feel chosen. You got picked. Okay? He'll make you feel like his peace. But just give it a little bit of time, okay? Give it some time. Give it some time, because the longer you carry the weight of a man who can't provide, the heavier his resentment comes, okay? Put a 1 in the chat if you know that to be true. The longer you carry the weight of a man who can't provide, the heavier his resentment comes. It sure does. He'll start hating the same woman who saved him. Because nothing bruises a man's ego like needing a woman more than she needs him. And that's when the whole shift happens, okay? The tone in his voice changes, the compliments fade, the guilt trips start, then the insults, then the hands, then the cheating. He'll find another woman who doesn't know the truth about who he really is, so he can feel powerful again. So he can play big man somewhere else while you're at home holding the broken pieces. And while you're carrying over betrayal, remember this. He wasn't just broke financially. He was broke morally, broke emotionally, broke spiritually. You can't rebuild a man who never wanted to stand on his own 2 feet in the first place. Because you might know what he went into prison for. You know, whether it was robbery, drugs, assault, whatever. But you don't know what else he's done. You don't know what the state couldn't prove, what wasn't reported, what he hid behind that charming prison phone voice. And while you're in the kitchen making dinner, he might be in the next room watching your babies like prey. You don't know anything. Okay? That's not love, sis. That's a nightmare disguised as a second chance. You didn't sign up to be a parole plan. You didn't sign up to be an emotional rehab center. You sure as hell didn't sign up to invite danger into your home under the banner of love. So this morning, I want you to ask yourself one question. Are you helping him rebuild his life, or is he quietly destroying yours? Because saving a man who couldn't save himself might feel noble, but is one of the fastest ways to lose yourself. Oh, Lord. You know what? I'm sorry. I was looking at this chat over here and I thought somebody actually had real advice, but we got somebody over here trying to identify as transracial. Absolutely not. Get out of here. That's not a thing. Oh, my Lord. But yes, please like the live. Please share the live. And if you can contribute to the live goal, that would be greatly appreciated. Also, don't forget to get your daily heart me and please subscribe. Good God. Anyway, let me shout out the top viewers before I get into this even further, while I try to stifle my laughter from whatever the hell I'm looking at over on the tubes of you. I'm going to just not look over there because it's just dumb. But Momo's number 1. Sonador is number 2. Resident Streamer is number 3. Chantel is number 4. And Isha is number 5. I do appreciate y'all so much. Oh my gosh. Amara, thank you so much for those roses. I appreciate it. So yeah. Let's talk about the housing trap. Okay? This sucks. How women become the rescue. Okay? Most male inmates can't do anything. They cannot secure housing at all. They can barely get a job because of the way society treats them, okay? It's not 100% their fault when they come out and try to, do the reentry thing. It's kind of a blend of us too, but keep that in the back of your head, okay? So because a lot of these dudes can't secure housing, they got to pressure women into letting them parole into her home, okay? Because again, these guys don't ask men for help because that's embarrassing to them. And even though it makes them feel emasculated, they'll still ask for women for help because it looks like they could just say, well, that's my girl. That's my girl. Okay. Who said that? Beck said, we got to start telling these men we don't have any spare change when they want a panhandle girl. You're silly. Listen. These guys will eat up all your food and use up all your electricity. It's getting cold too. We're in homosexual season, okay? It's upon us. You got to be careful. But for these dudes in prison, homosexual season is like all year, okay? So it's like you got to be double careful with them, okay? But I want to know, put a door emoji in the chat if you've ever had a man try to move into your house without contributing. Put a door. Do y'all have door emojis in there? Put a door emoji in the chat. I want to see it. Who said they need those warm soups? Yeah. Come on now. What are they trying to do? I had a woman trying to LOL. Golly. They act like... I can't stand it when... Y'all, okay, this don't have nothing... I cannot stand it when men try to both sides this argument as if we're not living in a patriarchy. Put a 1 in the chat, ladies, if you're tired of men trying to both sides the argument. As if when they have a woman living in their house, they're not sleeping with her and she's not cooking and cleaning. They're getting more out of the deal than she is, I'm pretty sure. Then you're pumping a half. You're getting way more out of the deal than she is. Fucking stupid. I can't stand that shit. Y'all. Oh my God. But yeah, these guys cannot get shit on their own. And they're not about to ask their homeboys. Okay? They're not about to ask their homeboys because it's embarrassing to them. Alright? It's embarrassing. Because men know You know, to look like a man, to look like a real man, the way that they have been socialized, okay? They got to be making money. They got to have a house. They got to have a car. They got to look nice. They got to smell good, okay? All these things, okay? All these things that they have to do. And inmates cannot compete with those men, okay? And it's also embarrassing to them to be around those guys and having them know that they're not or measuring up to the rest of them. And so they get together with women and have women hold them down while they get back on their feet. Let's see. They really do play on smart women for the one opportunity to make you feel so. Let's see. Yeah, it's kind of weird. All right. Real quick, let me talk about the top viewers before I move on to the next section. Oh, and I forgot to tell y'all. Let's see, you see that rose goal? We're at 388 roses. When we make it to 1,000, I will open up the panel for discussion. All right. Top viewers. Momo's number 1. Ray's number 2. Amara's number 3. Restless Streamer is number 4. And Sonador is number 5. Thank y'all so much. Look here. Oh, no. Is there a pick-me in the chat? Is there a pick-me in here? But I date cops who are not much better. Oh, girl. No, they're not. Hell. Don't date cops. Hey, can somebody get rid of this weird scamming spammer? One of my mods, get rid of the dude in all caps scamming folks, please. Thank you so much. Yeah. I know, and it's sad. I'm saying don't date cops. And I used to be one. Don't do it. Hell. They're messed up. Like, don't do it. I'm just saying. And I know there's probably some dudes and they're like, no, why would you say that? And I don't care. Y'all know how you are, okay? You know how you are, cops. Don't, ladies, absolutely not. Yeah, no cops or military. And I was both. And I say don't do it. Don't date cops, don't date military dudes. Military dudes will get you, shoot. You'll get sick fast from a military dude almost as fast as you would from a dude in jail. Yeah. The guys get a power complex. Was married to a Marine. Hell, you were that's being I'm not even gonna talk. I don't even want to go there. Good Lord. Anyway. So we've talked about the housing trap and how these dudes will use women for a place to stay and a refrigerator and a car. Okay, but they don't actually respect those ladies. They don't really love them. If they loved them, they wouldn't even be using them for anything like that. Okay, and let's talk about the financial drain. Oh, shoot. Please like the live. Please share the live. And if you can contribute to the live goal, that would be greatly appreciated. Also, don't forget to get your daily heart me and please subscribe. Your bank account becomes his parole officer. What the heck do I mean by that, though? Okay, well, he can't get a well-paying job right away. And I know there's going to be people in the chat going, well, I got a CDL, or my man got himself a trade. I don't care about you. I don't care about your man. I don't care about the one inmate out of 6 million inmates that did okay. I'm not talking about the one guy that did okay. Okay? I'm talking about the majority. All right? I'm so sick of that mess. Because there's always one. Every single time I talk about this, there's always one. There's a pick-me or there's some dude centering himself. I don't care. Okay? So you might as well just save it. Save your typing fingers for something else. Save your typing fingers for the next love letter whenever you're... never mind. Anyway. So, these dudes know they can't get a high-paying job right away. So, the woman that he's shacking up with becomes his provider. Now, what I like to call her is basically, she becomes a foster mama for the state. Okay? But an unpaid foster mom. Because, okay, I'm not sure if I'm like 100... Like, I'm not sure if this is real or not. But, aren't foster parents paid? Like, does the state pay foster parents for the children? They do, right? Yeah, right? Okay, so you get paid for those kids. They're wards of the state. The foster parents get a check to help care for the ward of the state. Even after you adopt. Momo, are you serious? You still get paid by the state after you adopt a child? If you adopt a foster kid, hell. Okay, so. An inmate is a ward of the state. Okay? They're a ward. Just like a foster child. But the thing is, we don't have, in our country, enough halfway houses for these people to live in. There's not enough. And so they depend on you. And you. And you. They depend on you to let these dudes parole out to the house. And suck up all your resources. And you don't even get paid. You don't get paid. You don't get a real partner. He can't be a full partner. And you don't even get paid. But he's still a ward of the state. Especially if he's still on papers. If the man is on parole, he is still a ward of the state. If he does something, if he commits an infraction and goes back to jail. Or goes back to prison. He goes back because he's a ward of the state. You understand what I'm saying? He's no different, really, than a foster child, except a foster child is a child. Ladies, if you let a man parole out to your house, if you let a dusty ass, nasty ass, dirty dick ass, funky ass inmate, you don't know what he was doing while he was locked up. You've got zero clue what all he was doing when he was locked up. You sat there and put money on the books, money on the phone, went and visited his ass. You did all this stuff. You've got no idea what that dude was doing in there. Then you bring him home. And then you still got to come out of your pocket. He is a foster child. He still belongs to the state. If he is on papers, if he is on parole. And nobody is paying you to house him. You are coming out of your pockets to house him. I don't know. I want to let that, I don't know. Is that clicking for anybody in here? Put a 2 in the chat if what I'm saying is clicking to y'all in here. The guy can't ever be he cannot be a full partner for the most part. And I'm not even talking about the one guy out of a million that got a job. Calvin got a job. I'm not even talking about that. I'm talking about the majority, the vast majority. For all the crackhead pick-me's in there that want to sit there and squall because I'm talking about these dudes, because you might be upset. Y'all, real quick, let me take a brief fucking commercial break. Let me take a brief commercial break about this one crackhead ass pick-me. Y'all were praising me. I'm telling y'all, I am petty spaghetti. Y'all were talking about I'm classy. I'm not classy. I might be wearing pearls, but I ain't classy. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. This stank ass, nasty ass, actually calls herself dirty. Dirty ass, stank ass, crackhead ass, punk ass, funky ass TikTok creator decided to get on these TikTok streets and come for me. Because she and her dusty ass got herself a dusty. They sitting there rubbing dusty. I swear to God. I'm guessing that their bedroom looks a little bit like this. I got 2 pieces of chalk right. Hold on. Here is an actual visual of what their bedroom looks like. I got 2 pieces of chalk. And this is what the fuck that dusty ass shit be looking like while she's talking shit about me. That's what the fuck that is. This dirty ass bitch. Mad at me because I'm trying to explain to you ladies why it's better to stay away. Why it's better to stay away. And no, I'm not coming for her and whatever her bedroom habits are with her fucking funky ass, dusty ass man getting dust all over her. She started it. She started in her nasty ass video. She was talking about all this other funky ass shit. I could smell her through the screen. I could smell her through the screen. I apologize, y'all. I am Petty Spaghetti. Danger Kitty, thank you so much. I am Petty motherfucking Spaghetti. I am Petty fucking Spaghetti, and I am not fucking playing with y'all. This raggedy ass bitch. And the reason I'm even coming after her so fucking hard is because this funky crackhead raggedy ass bitch came up after me. She stopped her funky workout for me over there, got the whole place smelling like funky, rancid ass catfish up in that goddamn gym. Somebody hold on a second. I got my Lysol, bitch. You stink. You stanky ass bitch. Fucking getting BV all over the goddamn gym equipment. I swear to God. I swear to motherfucking God. Want to come after me, calling me all kinds of black Barneys. She called me a black... Why the fuck does she need to mention my damn race? Calling me a black Barney. This nasty bitch. This nasty funky ass bitch. I'm sorry. I've been holding this in for like what? 2 or 3 fucking days? I've been holding this shit in for 2 or 3 days. Now she's Hispanic. With her funky ass. Want to come after me. Yeah, I've been holding y'all, and y'all were praising me talking about I'm classy. And you know what's funny too? I don't know if my daddy is watching this right now, and I'm sorry, daddy. My daddy called me this morning to tell me that he didn't like how I was talking about my uncles yesterday because I was calling them all manners of dusty ass weasels. But listen, y'all, don't fucking come for me. Y'all see the pearls. Y'all see the blouse. Yeah, I got in trouble with my daddy, and I told him I'm going to keep talking about that shit. He was trying to say I was acting like my mama. I was like, no, I got this motherfucking shit from my goddamn daddy. But listen. And you know what this heifer did? After she done got scared? First of all, she's a bigger creator than me, too. With her 56, 58,000 fucking followers. Her nasty funky ass stopped her nasty funky workout, getting her nasty funky fish all over the nasty funky gym equipment to call me all manners of black Barneys. Because I'm trying to keep y'all women from getting bamboozled and getting your kids taken to CPS and keeping y'all from going to jail. And you know what this heifer did? She fucking got scared and blocked me because they were sitting there saying that I was lying about my credentials. Then I made a video about my credentials, and I think she fucking got scared. I think she got scared and the bitch blocked me. Which I'm kind of glad she blocked me, because if she hadn't blocked me, I would have acted a whole goddamn monkey fool. I've been fucking holding this shit in for the last few goddamn days. Don't come for me. I swear to God, I am a fool. I am a fool. Somebody get rid of one of my mods. Get rid of that nasty booty on that page. That might be her. That might be her on there with her funky booty. I don't want that shit on my page. I had to let that out, y'all. I had to let that out. She calls herself dirty. And she is. I smell that bitch through my screen. I had to sit there. My phone is waterproof, y'all. I fucking put my motherfucking iPhone... I fucking put soap and water on my iPhone so fast it'll make your motherfucking head spin. I was not about to let that shit be on my fucking phone. Dirty bitch. Wanting to bring my race into the shit, dirty ass motherfucker. Yeah, I can't stand a pick-me. I can't stand pick-me's, and I can't stand people that want to recruit other women into abuse. Which is exactly what it is when these prison wives try to get these women to link up with these nasty ass motherfuckers. Y'all want me to put the username in there? I ain't putting her username in there. But I know, okay, look. Here's what I'm gonna say. Kit Kat's over there snitching. Because yeah, I did I duetted her video. Yeah, I'll let you know. Kit Kat already said it. I duetted that heifer's video. I don't know why she brought my race into it, though. That was nasty. I think that was the other thing, too, because I think she did it because, like, in a weird, funky way, even though I am who I am and she is who she is and she's doing what she's doing, why the hell is this heifer bringing my race as if she's better than me or something? She wants to use the fact that here we are in a system in America where because of how I look, I'm at the end of the racial hierarchy, and she feels like she's above me with her nasty, funky, stank-ass, fish-ass, punk-ass, BV having, bacterial vaginosis all over the goddamn shits. Bacterial vaginosis all over the goddamn weight machine. Bacterial vaginosis all over the... I'm Petty Spaghetti. I'm Petty Spaghetti, and she's actually fortunate that she blocked me because I've been holding this in for the last couple of days. And I apologize, y'all. I apologize because, yeah, y'all thought I was something else. I'm a Pisces, y'all. I'm a straight up Pisces. I'm Petty Spaghetti. I've been holding that in for days. For her funky ass. Mad because I'm trying to protect women. Want to get on me because I'm trying to protect ladies. Because I've seen some real bad stuff. I've seen nasty things happen to women. And I don't want it to happen anymore. I couldn't. And this is the thing that really pissed me off. Working in that field, I could not tell a single woman what I was seeing in real time. Because they were not... You know what I'm saying? It was against my job description. I could get myself fired. I couldn't call these women up and say, hey, do you realize that your man's got like 8 other women that he's getting money from as he's squeezing you? I'm listening to the phone call. She's talking about, I don't have it, daddy. And he's squeezing her, but he's also getting money from multiple women. I can't tell these women on visitation day that their man is with another dude all night and you just met his wife, but those 2 dudes are fucking each other. I can't tell them that. I can't. You know how long? You know how much I wish I could have told those women that shit? I wish. You know how fucked up it is to go home every night from work and see some jacked up shit like that and not be able to do anything about it? Not be able to tell anybody? So now I get up here and yell twice a day because I couldn't do the shit that I wish I could have done. Did I ever see a healthy relationship? No. No. There is no such thing as a healthy relationship with a dude that's in a box. He's in survival mode. The man is literally in survival mode. There is nothing he can do. Nothing at all. And Restless, I don't know. Why you over here being messy talking about some lady says she was in a relationship with somebody named Lavender. Y'all, that ain't my name. But that was really rough. That was really rough. Trying to, having to remain professional as I'm watching this shit. Having to be professional and not lose my job, wishing that I could warn these women. You know what I'm saying? Oh, Restless Dreamer. Oh, man, you put her name on there? Y'all snitching. Yeah, her dirty ass. Well, she called herself dirty. I wouldn't even be calling her dirty, but she called herself dirty. She called herself dirty. So I'm just expanding. I'm expounding on that. Her musty, funky, disgusting, nasty, decrepit need to get some of them monostats up in there. Diana. Her. Yeah. because she's mad that I'm trying to warn women. Yeah, she brought herself into it, and she didn't know who the fuck she was fucking with. She didn't know who she's messing with. I am petty. I am petty. Oh, Rima, thank you so much. Yeah, I am petty. Yeah, people are. And you know why? People were defending her because there's a lot of women in the situation right now. I have a whole live or a whole outline where I talk about you keep it classy. Mandy, you know I'm not classy. I'm like the worst. I'm the worst. I'm the worst. But like, they defend this stuff because a part of them knows that something isn't right. That's why that woman came after me so hard, because she knows in her heart of hearts that something isn't right about her situation. And she got mad. I don't even know this woman. Yeah, this is the side of Pisces you don't want to see. That's right. I was holding that in, but I was like, I can't help myself. That's my nature. That is my nature. You come after me, I'll be quiet. I'll be quiet. But come after me. Come after me. Yeah. Yeah, because the video, like, I explained, like, shit, lady, like, yeah, she might be feeling, but whatever. But no, I'm not about to keep it classy. I'm not classy. I'm not classy. Not at all. Hi, Allie. I'm okay. Yeah, I'm just letting a little bullshit out. No, I can't put that on. You know what? Restless. Here's what I'll do. I'll put it. Well, no, I ain't gonna put that. I can't. No, you don't. I'm not doing it. But yeah, well, she called herself dirty. She called herself dirty and came after me and then got scared and punked out. That's what happened. She got scared and punked out and blocked me. She got scared. Why even come after me? Who am I? Who am I? I'm nobody. I'm just a humble veteran. I'm just a humble veteran. I'm just a humble veteran of two different career fields where I was putting my life on the line. I ain't nobody to come after, though. Nicole, thank you for your recognition. I ain't nobody to come after. Yes, she's upset that I'm trying to help. Yeah. Because something about her situation, she knows. Oh my God, who did that? Phoenix, I almost did that. I was thinking that. I was actually thinking, Petey Paw, motherfucker. I was thinking that. I was actually thinking that. But I didn't do it because that would have been stupid. But I'm glad you typed that in there. Y'all, that's all I'm trying to do. I'm trying to protect y'all from the bullshit. Somebody was saying she does have a son locked up. Her man is locked up, but the video that she made talking about me was so disgusting. And I'm like, are you in that gym by yourself? Were there other people in there watching you do this? Like, she's sweaty, right? She was sweating. She's been to prison, and that's the thing, too. Like, I have different... Like, I got respect for women that end up in prison. Like, that's a whole other situation. But she was all funky, sweaty in that shit, and then came on there and just... She stopped her workout. So she's letting her heart rate decline. She's messing her workout up just to come at me. And I'm like, you don't want this. I'm petty. But no, I'm trying to help women. Anyway. We spent long enough on that. Look at this. It's almost 12 o'clock. How the hell long have I even been talking about this heifer? Ooh. They attack in numbers. Emma, what's going on, girl? Yes, all that for a man with a bedtime. Trying to stop this from happening. Let me get back into this, though. Because I'm acting a whole damn fool. I couldn't stop it, though. I was holding it in for too long. And for, I don't know, for a Pisces, that's just not healthy. Anyway, Mandy is the #1 viewer. Momo's #2. Amara's #3. Sabrina's #4. And Restless Dreamer is #5. Restless is messy. Trying to get me to put, oh, she's nasty on the thing, but she is nasty. I'm going to say it 8 times. And you know what? Honestly, shit, screen record this and post it. I don't give a shit. Because she's nasty. And she was nasty coming after me for my race, too. I don't know why she was doing that. That was weird. Like, that, I think that's what pissed me off the most. Because I feel like a part of her feels like, even though, whatever, I think, like, in a weird way, I think she feels like she might be better than me because of my race or something. Like, why did she bring that into it? I didn't like that at all. I didn't like it. Anyway. So this dude, your daughter's a Pisces and y'all do not play. Yeah. Do not play at all. No. But yeah, they know that they're not going to be able to do shit, and they're going to be, as that dirty woman says, suckling off of the teat. That's what she said in that video. That is what they're going to be doing. They are going to be a drain financially. Okay? You don't want that. Your ex-felon is a Pisces. I'm glad you got away from that guy because, oh God. But let's talk about the masculinity meltdown. Uh-oh. Anastasia's asking, how do I feel about a reformed felon? What do you mean? My whole thing is to stay away from all felons. I think if you reform your life, then that's great. But I'm also telling women, I wouldn't risk that. Still. I wouldn't risk it. Still. Because you don't know. You don't know when they're, you know, like if it's ever going to get weird again. You don't know. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, do that on your own, at your own risk. But I wouldn't suggest it. Let's see. Hold on a second. No, very rare, but there's reform. Yeah, sometimes if they really want, but they have to want it, but you're not in their head. Okay? But again, that's your personal choice. That's your personal choice. If you want to do that, then risk it if you want to. My whole thing is about keeping women away from all of them because I don't see why a woman should take that risk. Okay? I think it's, yeah, they can also reform, then go back to, exactly. Don't do it. It's a silly idea. It's a waste of time, and things are already hard enough for women as it is. Why would you... Why would you do that? Yeah, Sheena's saying you could be risking your life. You don't know what? You know what I'm saying? That's just too much. Oh, let's talk about the masculinity meltdown. How dependency breeds abuse. Okay? Oh, key DMV. What about white collar crime inmates? That's still somebody that doesn't respect the law. Come on now. Same thing. Come on now. Do y'all want to be with inmates that bad? Let's see. My husband is in prison and gets out in February of 2027. Any advice? I mean, what do you want to know? Stick around. I'm going to open up the panel when we finish this live goal right here. If you want some advice, because it's hard for me to do this stuff while we're in the chat. But if you want to know what's up, yeah, let's do the live goal. And then you can come up if you'd like to, okay? Yeah, I'm seeing a lot of people say run in the chat, though. I mean, that's what I would do, but, I mean, who knows? Your individual situation could be, I don't know. I don't know. But, yeah. Let's see, a girl with the grit. I deeply regret not doing my divorce while he was in jail. Divorce him while he's in there. Exactly. You'd probably get if you really want to get away from him, the best time to do it is now. But, again, hold on, Emma, you said you're stuck. Whoa. Yours won't sign the papers, Emma? Dang. That stinks. All right. So, the masculinity meltdown, how dependency breeds abuse. We touched on it a little bit just a moment ago. Well, not a moment ago, a little bit, whatever. Ladies, again, we live in a patriarchy where men are supposed to be in charge, all right? When a man does not feel, and this is any man, okay? This is not just men in prison. This is dudes on the outside. This is free dudes. This is dudes because of how men are socialized. When men cannot take care of things, they're going to feel emasculated and they're going to lash out. Oh, Morphin. Thank you so much for the woolly hat. Let me go ahead and put your name on the wall. Let me see, where can I put it where it's not going to be in the way? Hold on. Where I'm not going to be in its way. Right here. Okay. A lot of M's right now. Look at that. Okay, thank you so much for the woolly hat. Now, who was that? Mimi got your daily heart me. Thank you so much, Mimi. Now, we know this to be true, okay? We know this because it's in our media. It's in our media. It's in our music, okay? You've got television shows where dudes are like freaking out because they're in a group with their friends and like the wife makes more money than the husband. Put a 1 in the chat if you've ever seen a television show like that where you know, men are ragging on the other men because the wife makes more money. All right, I'm seeing some ones. It's all over the place. All over the place, okay? And it's been like that for decades. Men do not like it when women have more, when they make more, when they're more educated, okay? It just is what it is. I made more money than my ex and it didn't work out. Right, Jancy? It doesn't work out. It doesn't. Because of the way men are socialized. Now, women are socialized. Oh, goodness. Girl with the grit. There we go. Yep, I'm about to talk about this in a second. You beat me to it. Girl with the grit says, lived it. He exploited me financially as revenge. Yes. Yes. They're going to do that. Let's see. Where am I sitting? All right, Restless. And no, I'm not putting that dirty ass woman's nasty ass name on my wall. On my lovely, clean, beautiful wall. Because whatever she got going on, it'll probably transfer over somehow digitally. Anyway. So, yeah. Emery. Hey, lady. Yeah. So, this stuff is in our media all the time. It's in our media all the time where men cannot handle when women have more, are more educated, anything like that. And a lot of times they're trying to figure out a way to like knock her down. Okay? What they will do too, what they will also do is abuse her in a few different ways. He might start getting physical because he's upset that he'll never level up. Or maybe it'll take him longer to level up. Another thing that he'll do is cheat. Because he'll want to look like the hero somewhere else. He'll cheat with a woman that has less. Y'all, I'm about to get into something that like, okay, this is not my content, but I swear to God, it's in the same, or under the same umbrella, okay? 50-50 dating. 50-50 marriages. Like where the woman is contributing 50% of the finances. A man can just get a roommate. I'm going to tell you right now, a man does not respect a woman that is paying 50-50. Okay? He's not. He's not going to respect her at all. And I'm sorry. I am so sorry to tell you. Like, if you're in a relationship, We think about it like this. Oh, Emma. I'm so sorry. Yeah. Oh, Sabrina, thanks for the woolly hat. We can do it because we are socialized to like put all of our resources together and like, yeah, we're a team, we're a family unit, we're this, we're that. But men don't think of things like that. They don't think of it that way because they are not socialized to, okay? But they will take from us, okay? They will take all day. They don't care about that. All right? They will take... They will take, okay? And they will take the savings because basically what you're doing for them when you pay 50-50 at any given time, okay? It doesn't matter if you're married to the dude or whatever. When you're paying 50-50 with a guy, you are giving yourself away at a discount. And he will not respect you for it. You have put your boom boom on clearance. Okay? That is what you have done. Okay? You're thinking of it a different way. You're thinking of it as team building and you love each other. He's thinking of it as you put your boom boom on clearance. And he is not going to respect you for that. Okay? Don't do it. It is a mistake. It is a mistake, I promise you. They do not think of it the way you're thinking of it because they have not been socialized to. Not one single bit. Okay? Wait, let me make sure I spell your name right, Krista. Hold on. All right. Thank you so much, Krista. They will treat you like you put yourself on discount because to them you did. You put yourself on the discount. You put yourself in the bargain bin. Okay? You're thinking that you're doing it for them. You're thinking that you're doing it for your family unit, but you are not. Not in their eyes. It is a terrible idea to go 50-50 with a man at any time. It doesn't matter. You have turned yourself into a roommate. You have turned yourself into a roommate that he's going to sleep with. You are going to be cooking, cleaning, doing his laundry, and sleeping with him. And you're basically paying him to put that dirty sausage in you. You are paying him to do his laundry. You are paying him to do any emotional labor. You are paying him to clean the house. And Krista, yep. And here's what you're also doing. You are paying him to cheat. You're paying him to cheat. Okay? Oh my God. Restless, thank you so much. And I sat here and I looked at it. Damn. I'm sorry, Krista. I looked at it and I was like, I got this. But I'm over here trying to talk and do this at the same time and it does not work out for me. Hold on a second. But yes, anytime you're going 50-50 with a man, you are giving him extra funds to have fun. You are giving him extra funds to play hero somewhere else. And he will take that money and go look like a hero somewhere else. You don't multitask well either? Yeah, I'm bad at that. When I'm trying to talk and do this is crazy. This is like the worst thing that I came up with. I don't know. I mean, I like doing the wall thing, but I'm like, oh my gosh. But I don't want dead airspace, so I have to talk. I'm bad at this. I'll get better. I promise y'all. I'll do better. MC, good morning. Yeah, savings for him while you're going broke. And guess what? You know what? I read somewhere, this is a while ago, that statistically women actually put more than 50% in the house. Financially. They actually put more into the house financially than the men do. Even if they're making the same amount of money, or like percentage-wise. That's what it is. Percentage-wise, women are putting more into the household than... yeah. Men cannot stand a woman who won't live with them when they can live alone. What? Wait. Oh no, I missed it. Hold on. Financially plus the cooking and cleaning and the kids. Yeah. And there's never a such thing as 50-50 when women are having babies. There's like nothing that a man can do that can even measure up to the sacrifice that the woman is doing by having children. Okay? It's never 50-50. Don't ever let a man do that. And definitely, this is another reason why I tell women to ditch that man when he goes to jail, and definitely do not let one of those dudes parole to your house. Because you let him parole to your house, that dude is not going, he's not even going to be paying close to 50%. Because he can't. He can't. Okay? He cannot do it. And so what he's going to end up doing is living off of you, but the patriarchy is going to sit there and make fun of him. Oh, shut the fuck up. I hope you find love. I do have love. It's love for myself and love for my fellow women, you broke, dusty motherfucker. Stop spreading hurt. This isn't hurt. This is help. If you got a problem with it, why don't you go take your bad hairline having ass and get the fuck on? Because I'm not going to stop talking about this. What you're talking about is Boulder Dash. And why in the hell do you think that I need to have a fucking man in my life so I can stop talking about this shit? What the fuck do you think some XY weird mutated chromosome having punk is going to do for me? Do you really think? Do you really think that y'all are that valuable? That if I suddenly let one of y'all fucking pump around me for a couple seconds, that I'm gonna feel better so I don't talk about the real issues that are happening in our community? You think y'all are that valuable? Are you kidding me right now? Go away. Go away. Ew. Oh my God. That lady in here yesterday talking about, y'all excuse me while I fix my undershirt. That lady in here talking yesterday about how people have a choice about their, sexuality. I wish there was a choice. Good God. I wish there was a choice. I wouldn't choose to be attracted to men. That pissed me off so bad. Why in the hell do men always think that the fix-all is another one of them? Why do they always think that? Why is it that if a man... Hold on a second. Oh, shoot. What happened? Oh, I killed my light. Damn it. I'm running it over. Hold on a second. I got to draw this out because I'm not 100% sure if I'm understanding this. Why in the hell is it that a dude always think, a freaking dude always fucking thinks, a dude always fucking thinks that the fix to a problem, even though he's the fucking problem, why does the dude always fucking think that the fix to the problem is another fucking dude? Why do they think that the fix of the problem is another fucking dude? Are they serious right now? Now got me over here knocking over all my equipment and shit. That pisses me off. Get out! I don't need that headache. I don't want the headache. Hold on, I'm over here knocking over my stuff. Dang, pisses me off. I hope you find love. Shut up. The fix is always another one of them. It's always another one of them. Hold on a second. I forgot. There we go. Shit. Still knocking over my... See how pissed off I am now? That really makes me angry. They always think that the fix is another one of them. A man breaks the thing. Let's get a man to fix it. Get out. Get out. Anyway. So yeah. This guy, you let him parole out to your house. And my dad is going to be asking, did you really just draw a stick figure with a penis? I did, Dad. I'm sorry. I did. Now, I asked my dad this morning. I was like, so you're ashamed of me, Dad? And he was like, no, never that. I was like, well, it sounds like you're ashamed of me, because he was fussing at me about how I was talking about my uncles. I was like, so you're ashamed of me? He was like, no, I'm proud of you. No, it's just that you were just going so hard on him, I had to leave. I was like, well, then don't come back, Dad, because if I'm talking about it again, you might just have to skedaddle, because I'm not going to take it easy on them. They suck. Sorry. Not even his side of the family. Hell. It's my mama's side of the family. Yeah, my daddy's proud of me. I ain't drawing that. Aline. I'm not drawing that. Listen. These guys are going to lose their minds, okay? Is there any male celebrity you're a big fan of? I don't know. For their acting capabilities? I don't know. That's an odd question. I don't like why. Why do you want to know that? That's a weird ass question to ask. Look, I don't know. Let's see, telling mom all the time her brothers are some deadbeats. Yeah. Yeah. Listen. Oh, thank y'all so much, Morphin and Momo, for the roses. Golly, my voice is going to be in shambles. Yeah, Kit Kat, I'm confused. I don't know either, Kit Kat. That was confusing. Like, you trying to catch me on something or whatever? I don't know. What am I supposed to say? George Clooney or something? And be like, I gotcha. No. What? Listen. You let the dude into your house. He's going to be on your couch. Well, he's not going to be on your couch. He's going to be in your 1,000 thread count sheets or whatever they're using now. Bamboo, linen. What the fuck? He's going to be in that shit with his fucking long-ass toenails, cutting them all up. Then you got to buy yourself another expensive-ass pair of sheets. I know it sounds oddly specific, but I did have a guy that I was dating that got out of the military. He didn't clip his toenails. He was in the Air Force with me, and then he went into the police academy, and then flunked out of the fucking police academy, and then he decided that he was going to go to college full-time, and he was staying over at my house because he lost all of his shit, and I was letting him drive my car, but he was giving me, like, all his money, like, all his school money, which was, like, $1,030 a month, and so I didn't, like, you know what I'm saying, but I should have left. Who said you're disappointed? Listen, he was giving me money. I was getting $1,000 a month from the dude to let him stay with me because he didn't want to be at my house like without contributing. And so he was paying my rent and like plus a little bit of extra. So I gave him an allowance with his own money. Hell. And I let him drive my car because hell, he was giving me $1,000 a month. Anyway, but that dude cut up my damn bed sheets. Oh, about your situation you're going through? I was like, oh, I'm sorry. Well, I'm going to open up the panel in a minute. But yeah, that dude's toenails cut up my sheets, man. Did he replace them? No. Those sheets cost me $70. $70. Hell, that pissed me off so bad. And they were like this perfect green too. All right, I'm going to open up the panel for discussion. I'm done hollering for right now. Golly. Okay. I know there's some people that wanted to come up. Right? The toenails, like, come on now. Damn. Should have made him pay for them sheets. Hold on a second. Who was that said, Bird Brain Bonanza asked, do you teach classes? I need one-on-one consultation. Hey, DM me, okay? I can make time for you, but I do charge. Okay? And that's for everybody in here. If there's something you need, if it's outside the live, I charge. But if you feel safe enough to talk about it inside the live, I don't charge for that, okay? But outside the live, because that eats into my personal time, and I got like mom things to do and house to clean, dogs to take care of, and more stuff to write, okay? Then I do charge, okay? But yeah, I am available outside the live for a fee. Does anybody want to come up? I know people had stuff to say earlier. Come on, somebody give me a break. Okay, somebody give me a break. Let's see, what's going on in here? Oh yeah, not a whole lot's going on in there. Okay. Yeah. Come on, nobody wants to know I got anything? Alright. Well, I'm going to keep this up. Well, nobody's got nothing. Oh, Miso's coming up. Alright, I'm going to keep this up, though. What's going on?
Nothing, since nobody's coming up.
Oh.
I guess I wonder, like, these women that are, like, letting men come to their house and are like, oh, things are going to be great. If he couldn't follow the rules in there, what makes you think that he's going to be just the best thing ever when he gets home? That he's going to be the most amazing husband, and he's going to be the most amazing father, and he's never going to do anything wrong. I just wonder, like, because that don't have anything to do with manipulation. That's just common sense.
Mm-hmm. Momo, thank you so much for reminding me to reset the live goal. Thank you. I forgot. Thank y'all, everybody that contributed to the live goal. I appreciate y'all very much. But yeah, they're not going to follow rules anywhere. But a lot of women think, well, what's that got to do with me? You know what I mean?
Exactly.
What's that got to do with me? Mm-hmm.
And one thing I put in the comments, I don't know if that you saw it or not when we were talking about this whole 50-50 thing. Like, statistically, too, say you have disposable money. Some people live paycheck to paycheck, but everybody has a little bit of disposable money. Women usually put their disposable money in the house and on the children. What are men putting their disposable money on? Themselves.
Yeah, their 1989 Chevy Camaro.
Oh, don't get started. Oh, yeah, you're the one you described?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they're putting it on themselves. So people are like, well, we do 50-50. He actually does do 50-50. No, he doesn't. He certainly does not. Because while you're spending your money doing extracurriculars with the kids and like buying decor for the home and this and that, he's over there spending it on himself. That's why when a lot of these men don't want to get divorced, they say she's taking everything I got. It's because that spendable income that they have that they could spend on keeping themselves up, they still want to have to pay for their $1,500 truck with a BBL that they don't actually use for anything. They want to keep it to buy their $50 ball caps. They want to keep it to play golf every weekend. So when they say, oh, she took me for everything I have, I can't even afford to live, how can I pay this much child support if I can't even support myself? It's because they want to keep the same single lifestyle they were living while married.
Mm-hmm. Yup, exactly. How's it going, Morphin?
Hey, I was just listening to Miso, and just to, well, of course I was, but just to add to that, you have to also remember that there is a great amount of institutionalization, and then there's PTSD that comes with people that are coming out of incarceration. There's so many different mental health issues that aren't attended to properly. And then when they get home, you know what I mean? Or, I'm sorry. Hi, Judah. When they get home, you're becoming their mom, their therapist, their everything, And if you have kids in your home, that's just beyond bizarre to ever even try to deal with. Like, aside from the financial aspect of it and them taking everything, they're also taking your mental health, your kids' mental health. They're just sucking and dry of absolutely everything. It's completely bizarre, so it's just not even in any capacity worth it.
No.
It's It's not. So, you know, you can give them anything and everything for as long as you want, but they're going to take everything from you, whether it be mental, emotional, physical, you know, financial, just every single thing. Like, parasite and sweatpants is the best term I've ever heard in my life. But my room is loud right now, so I'm going to jump off. But I just wanted to add that because it's such a investment in every single way, and it's not a worthwhile investment ever.
And like the people in the comments are like, well, it doesn't apply to everybody. Not once has Lavender said this is all fellas. Not once. It takes discernment. This whole No Child Left Behind initiative that was done back in the day has really messed up society, where you cannot critically think that when somebody says the word felons or paroling him, it does not mean 100% of every single felon. So to come in and say, not my man, it's just a really weird thing to do, and it's kind of a pick me, look at me type deal. But it's like, if there's a barrel full of snakes and somebody said one of those snakes is not poisonous, will you put your hand in there and try to get it? Nobody in their right mind would do that. So by saying it's not all them, you're trying to teach women that it's worth the risk. That could be a great man. That could be the man of your dreams, that when he gets out of prison, he's better than anything God has to offer on earth. But it's not rational in any sense. It's not rational.
Not at all.
To teach other women. If you want to do
that was a great analogy. That was a great analogy.
Yeah, if you want to do that, do that. It's kind of like how I don't want no fat bitches. Don't date fat bitches. Just go after skinny women. Don't tell other men not to date fat women. Don't hate on fat women. Just go do you. Go date your felon, but don't come into rooms and try to, you know, try to tell people that what they're thinking isn't right, because there is a chance. Nobody should be taking that kind of chance.
Not at all. It's silly. It doesn't make any sense. At all. All right. Well, here's what I'm going to do. Oh, please like the live. Please share the live. And if you can contribute to the live goal, that would be greatly appreciated. Also, don't forget to get your daily heart me and please subscribe. I'm going to go ahead and move on to the cheating illusion. How these dudes will play big shot with another woman off of your dime, sometimes in your car. Hold on, what is that? Sounds very insecure, not my man, women. Because if it's truly not your man, why even say it? Yeah, it is. It is weird, but it's like, yeah, it's because they're not quite there yet, and it's okay, you know. But yeah, let's talk a little bit more about how some of these guys, again, will want to play hero in another lady's eyes. Okay? And it's not just the felons that are out here doing it. This is men in general. When they don't feel like they're the big shot to their wives or girlfriends, they will go seek out women who they feel are beneath them. Okay? Like, how many of y'all have seen one of those movies where, you know, the guy's got like he's got a high-powered job and his wife's got like a high-powered job, or she's just got a, you know, but he goes and finds the waitress. You know what I'm saying? And strikes up an affair with the lady at the coffee shop. Okay? Yeah. It happens all the time. Okay? This is not... And that's the funny thing, too, because that's stuff written by men. Okay? Most of these movies and shit are written by dudes. Okay? Those are their ideas. Alright? So it's not like, I'm just making it up. That's how they do. Okay? And the reason for it is because they do not like the idea of not being the hero. Okay? And instead of like leaving their wives, which in a lot of cases, they're not going to leave their wives because why? Because she's paying half the bills. So they're going to keep that wife who's paying half the bills. And that money where he's doing the 50-50, that extra money that should be going to the house or going to savings and stuff, he's going to start spending that on his wandering pee-pee. Okay? Here's what he's going to do. Okay? This guy is going to find himself a lady, another lady, okay, He's going to find himself another lady who could be serving him coffee, okay? And she's like, oh, how are you doing? And he's like, hey, I don't know, but he's going to be thinking with this right there, okay? It's going to be all about that right there, okay? And he is going to use your money. He's going to use your money, okay? Your money. And it's going to go to her, okay? That's what happens. You can't see what? What is it you can't see? He's going to use your money. Can't see what? It's off screen. It's on my screen. Shit. I got to start it again. Come on now, y'all. Y'all screens are weird. Listen. Oh, shoot, I'm about to fall. Y'all see me about to fall out of this chair? Okay, so, here we go. So you got your shitty guy, okay? He's over here. Okay? He's over here. And he's mad because he's not making enough money. He's doing that 50-50 shit with you. Okay? He's doing the 50-50 shit. But he feels emasculated. So there's the tears, okay? Those are the tears that he's crying because he feels emasculated. So he's going to go to the coffee shop. And there's going to be this lovely waitress, okay? That's serving the coffee. Alright? She's just trying to serve coffee. You know, she's a nice lady. But she works at the local Starbucks. And that money that he saves over here, he is going to spend on the waitress. Do y'all get it now? He's going to spend it on the waitress because he feels emasculated right here. Okay? He feels emasculated right there. Okay? And so he's going to take that 50-50 savings that you gave him and he's going to give it to the waitress. That's what's happening. That is what's happening. Okay? You can't understand without the voice? What? Without what voice? The dude's voice, Restless? Hold on a second. Alright, here we go again. Oh no. I'm upset because I don't feel like the man at my house. And so I'm crying my tears that I have to cry in the car because my wife makes money too and feminism and all that, and it's super fucking sad, and her presence makes my pee-pee soft. It makes my pee-pee soft. So let me go to Starbucks and let me get a mocha, a venti frappuccino. Oh, look at this pretty waitress. And then she's like, hey, how are you doing, sir? Did you want some coffee? Yeah, I want a venti frappuccino. Hey, you look pretty. Thank you, sir. Hey, do you like money? Duh. Well, come with me. I have money and a penis. And that's what the fuck happens. That's what happens. Okay? Listen. My sister's dog came in here. He's looking at me like, what the shit are you doing? I'm sorry, Odin. I'm sorry, Odin. I'm sorry, Odin. Please like the live. Please share the live. And if you can contribute to the live goal, that would be greatly appreciated. Also, don't forget to get your daily heart me. And please subscribe. Oh my god. What did I miss, y'all? Grover. Oh no. The way she's role-playing my ex-boss. Damn. Damn. Best present and only one fucking headphones. Oh my god. How's it going? How's it going, Flavor?
Oh, I didn't want to come up. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay.
I was tapping the screen.
Oh.
Like in the comments.
Uh-huh.
As usual, you awesome.
Oh, thank you. Thank you very much.
On point.
I'm going to put you down.
Yeah, you can put me back down in the...
Yes, ma'am. Oh, what is the panel for exactly? If you have questions or comments, MC, if you wanted to... God, my voice now. My voice is really going to be messed up. 7 o'clock, I'll be like... 7 o'clock, it'll be like... That's really him just crying, okay? Anyway. Yeah, if you want to discuss anything, if you got something to talk about, you know, you can come up to the panel. That's what it's for. For comments, questions, whatever. He went outside because I'm ignoring him. Can't do anything. Just, oh, your dog? Yeah. All right. Concerns. How's it going?
Good. I actually switched over to my backup account, but I was just thinking about it, and like most of the time, like women are already concerned about the men when they're locked up, and if you can't trust him in prison, how do you think you're going to trust him when he's getting out?
Yeah.
But
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. But that's the thing, though. They're being manipulated. You know what I'm saying? They're being manipulated, and a lot of the women have, like, trauma of some kind, or abandonment issues, or, you know, they're going through something at the moment, and these guys know it, they can smell it, and they got them hooked. That's how it happens. Truly
well, and
sad.
I get that. I was kind of in that situation, and I mean, luckily as soon as he started talking about parole and that he was up for parole,
Mm-hmm.
I feel like for me personally, that was me being like, oh, like, it's actually time to get out of here.
Well, you're lucky. You're really lucky then. Yeah, to get out of there before he came out.
Thing about them coming home, I feel like that makes you really think about, like, who is this person? Like, at least what people should be thinking about, like, who is this person actually when they get out?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, because a lot of times there's stuff that they don't know about the guy. There's stuff they don't know. You might know, like, he went to prison for fraud, but typically people don't go to jail off of the first crime they've ever committed. You don't know what he has done that he never got caught for. You know what I'm saying? And also, even if that was the only thing he's ever done, there's so much stuff that happens in prison that it's impossible. Like, the trauma they go through just by virtue of being in there. The stuff they see, there's violence. It's kind of scary in there sometimes. I mean, even like the medical situations. We had a guy at my unit back when I was a uniformed officer that, like, this inmate lived in an open barracks. He had to be in an open barracks, which means there's, like, bunk beds and stuff everywhere, because they couldn't put him in a cell because he had seizures. And he had the kind of seizures where he'll eventually, like, he'll pass out from the seizure, but then when he wakes up from the seizure, he gets violent. And it was weird. Like, before they figured out that stuff about him, like, the inmates around him and also the staff members around him were, like, in the dark. And so the first time he had one of those seizures, it was a very scary situation for the inmates around him, because they could tell he had a seizure and they're sitting there trying to wake him up. You know what I mean? Like, they're trying to make sure he's okay. And then the guy, like, starts fighting them and, like, almost literally climbing the walls and shit. I couldn't imagine what it's like to be living in a situation like that, where you don't know who's who, you don't know what issue somebody has, you know, you don't know if today's going to be the day that the guy next to you is going to get beat in the face with a lock and a sock in his sleep. You don't know if like there might be a weird medical emergency, and like there was a situation we had in medical where this guy had just found out he had lung cancer, and I guess it was like too late to do anything for him, and he like unalived in medical, but it was so messy. I'd never seen anything like this. It was so messy. People thought that he had been attacked. And there were inmates in there watching like blood just spray everywhere. Okay? And it was frightening. And they didn't know what to do. You know what I'm saying? So there's traumas. Excuse me. There's traumas that these inmates are going through that they're not necessarily going to talk about, because a lot of dudes, who did who unalive? No. Nobody unalived anybody. No, this guy had lung cancer. Like, he had just gotten diagnosed with lung cancer, and I guess he didn't want to do whatever. Like, there was nothing to do. And he was just like stuff just started spraying out of him while he was waiting for a medical appointment. And that was like, we were seeing that on camera. I thought somebody was going to come out of the back. Like, I thought he had been attacked. But I mean, it was crazy. And there were inmates in the waiting room just waiting for their regular checkups. Did anybody go and ask them if they needed mental health care? Probably not. And they probably didn't ask either. Inmates were seeing other inmates pass away from drug overdoses, like, all the time. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're doing the drugs, like K2. They'll be doing it with the other inmates. I've seen this stuff happen. There'll be 4 dudes in a cell, and they're all passing a joint around. First guy smokes it, he's good. Second guy smokes it, he's good. Third guy smokes it, passes it. Fourth guy smokes it, he's good. Next thing you know, the third guy that smoked it is dead. And everybody's like, oh my God, this dude just died. And we all did this stuff. That's got to be traumatizing. But yeah, it's really just not a good idea to let one of these guys into your homes. You've got no clue what's going on in that man's head. He's going to say a bunch of pretty words to you to try to get into your house. But don't do it. MC, what's going on?
Hello. I wanted to come on talking a little bit about, you were talking about the manipulation aspect of it. I think it's their most used, obviously, tactic to get in. But I was going to quickly tell you about this fellow that I had to deal with last year, because he was convicted for armed robbery. He was in his, I think, early 30s, and then he got a job at a very nice rehabilitation center for women as a counselor. And then my best friend had to go to this rehab, and when she came out, told me and a couple of other friends some horrifying stories of when she, I mean, like, they weren't, like, they could have been worse, I guess, but he was her counselor, and she was like, yeah, like, I'm kind of into him, like, he's like, so into me. And I was like, what are you talking about? And, she keeps elaborating. She's crashing out a little bit, obviously, right now. And I was like, she shows me his Instagram, and it is, just for context, my best friend is a knockout, like, absolute stunner. This is, the single most grotesque man I've ever laid my eyes on. And weird, like, posts weird stuff, like, everything was weird. And I was like, what? I don't understand. And she was like, oh, it's the therapy talk. Like, he really, like, got to my, like, it's how he speaks to me. So she goes in there, opens up about, you know, all of her life, all of her traumas, everything that's going on. And she doesn't have access to the outside world. and then he's able to really like it's a level of manipulation that is rare, and it's even harder. Like having a counselor there is just like so messed up. Him as a counselor, and that like, and this is a very intelligent woman as well. So I just wanted to comment on like the fact that like it can run so deep. It doesn't matter who you are. Like the level of manipulation that these guys are capable of is absolutely insane. And when she got out, he broke up with his girlfriend, moved to the city that we live in, without her inviting him to do so. She gave him my address to come like break up with him because we were like, you cannot see this man anymore. Like he is a predator. And she wouldn't tell us his name. So I got her to break up with him, but then for like 3 months I was trying to get his name from her. And she was like, no. And then he accidentally followed a shared Instagram account that I had with her. So I reported him to the rehabilitation center and CC'd in the government. And thankfully, who was ever running the rehabilitation center, I talked to her on the phone, and it was a Lavender-esque type of woman. Mm-hmm. And she was like, I take this so seriously. Like, everything you said in your email, like, these women are at their lowest points. Yeah. And they don't have access to the outside world, which is a little different than what you talk about, but it's very directly related. It's adjacent. Mm-hmm. And she got him fired and escorted off the premises by the police within like 48 hours, which is cool. Yeah. So that was a W. But yeah, speaking just like on the manipulation, it runs so deep, and it is absolutely insane what they are capable of doing, especially to women that don't have great support systems actively in their life or like a huge confidence level. Mm-hmm. And it's really sad. It's scary.
Yeah. Yeah, it's really gross and really, really scary. Let's see. You're being asked again to explain his background one more time.
So I never met him personally, but he was a convicted felon for armed robbery, and I guess turned his whole life around to become a predator inside. He got a job at a rehabilitation center in my state as a counselor in the women's sector. Like, that is... hold on.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that is, that should not be allowed.
Yeah.
That should not ever be allowed.
It's absolutely insane.
Mm-hmm. And I know there was a woman in here asking earlier, like, what do I think of reformed felons? I don't. Because, yuck. Like, it doesn't matter. I'm sorry. That's not something that I would want to take any chances on.
No, I haven't seen it turn out. My brother's a convicted felon, and it's just a cycle. It's just a cycle. It doesn't stop. It gets better for a short period of time, but then we're right on back.
Yeah, it's like whatever they were doing a lot of times, whatever they were doing, they're not going to get help with. Like, whatever made them behave that way in the first place, they're not necessarily going to get help on.
Exactly.
So, yeah, that's really messed up. Oh my God.
Yeah, I had to share that with you.
Thank you so much for sharing that.
So insane, but
yeah.
He did get fired, so that's good. But yeah, he should probably go back to jail.
He's a creep. Yeah, definitely. Thank you so much. Morphin, go ahead.
Hey, yeah, just to touch on essentially what MC was just saying, just for reference, like, there are so many documentaries, you could Google it right now, where not just like offenders, but like different kinds of offenders have broke down, you know, why they're so calculated, how they're calculating things. People, there was some that were like child offenders that were breaking down how they intentionally went and got degrees so they could work in the school system or work in juvenile facilities so that they would have a bigger range of, you know, children to prey on. And I've seen multiple of these documentaries, let alone dealt with different kinds of offenders. And the thing is like, you know, if anyone in any capacity is doubting what you're saying or what MC just said, you know, to any capacity, like, there's actual physical footage of these men explaining this over and over and over. Like, yeah, I did that. I went and got my bachelor's degree. I got a master's degree.
Ugh.
I went to, you know, juvenile facilities. And then I had a run-in with somebody, too. It was a female. But here on TikTok, she was running a meeting, and I'm not going to say any names, of course, but she was running, and this was a few years ago. However, one day I was like, man, I'm going to Google, you know, the people in the meeting's name. I Googled it, and then all this crap popped up. Same scenario. She went to school, worked in a juvenile facility, and then was convicted and did time for preying on children. So it's like, you know, with the men, like, I really strongly advise people to be looking up, you know, history, but not only that, like, you should be well aware of anybody that you speak to, that you are, you know, inviting into your personal space, into your children's space, because there's people that are so calculated that they're in systems with your kids or with you in your mental health right now. You know what I mean? Like, you can't trust people for anything, and then going about trusting someone that's already a convicted felon is just pure insanity. It's insanity. You guys could look it up though. Google it. Like, there's so many different documentaries out right now, and they're telling you exactly what they're doing, and they're proud of it.
Ugh.
They're so proud of it. It's disgusting. So yeah, I wanted to add that because I know that I see the last several days people come in and really doubt what you're saying or say some really like jacked up stuff, and I'm like, man, I've seen this literally recorded. You know what I mean? Like, they're talking about it openly, and people are still going ahead and sending these people money. Same thing. I know you don't talk about celebrities or anything, but I've seen that so many times where people get a lot of publicity for their cases, and then women flock to them, and I'm like, whoa, like, it's bizarre. So please just be careful, you guys. Be careful.
Yeah. Thank you so much for that. Real quick, please like the live, please share the live, and if you can contribute to the live goal, that'll be greatly appreciated. Also, don't forget to get your daily heart me and please subscribe. Kit Kat, go ahead.
Hey y'all, I want to tell y'all about my friend Debian, what happened to her. Debian is currently doing 35 years for ag robbery with a deadly pew-pew. I've looked up her whole history too to be able to tell y'all this. In 2006, 2007, and 2012, she has some misdemeanor like shoplifting or petty thefts on here. One of them is like she stole a single pair of jeans and one t-shirt from a person, and he called, made a report, and they enhanced it to a felony because she had prior shoplifting. So she doesn't really have like an extensive record, but she's having run-ins with the law over and over again. They're not offering her any help, mind you. They're just sending her to jail. She has an addiction. She has a problem. But the state sees her. Hey, can Mama talk, please? Can Mama please speak? Thank you so much. Come sit up here. Let's talk on the phone. Let's be good. Let's be quiet. So, I'm sorry, my 3-year-old gets upset when I start talking to other people. She's like, you're my mom. You only talk
Yeah.
So, she's okay now. So Debian is going in and out of the system with these petty crimes, right? And then she starts dating somebody. This person starts trafficking her. What is that noise?
Oh, Jupiter, can you mute your mic? Jupiter? Okay, thank you.
So Debian's in and out with these petty crimes, right? She gets with a guy, he starts committing robberies. So one day they go to rob someone, and they're supposed to just take his wallet, but the guy she's with decides he wants to take the truck too. Well, this other guy who has the truck, you know, that's his work truck. He's going to fight for it. So the guy she's with pew-pews him. She did not know he had a weapon. She did not know this was going to happen. She had never committed, like, she hadn't been involved with anything on that level before, right? So
they drive away. She's like in an abusive relationship with this guy, dude. He's trafficking her.
Mm-hmm.
And like she doesn't know what to do. And so she did not call the police. So she is arrested. This other guy flees. He's never been found. She's charged with capital M, and then they offer to drop it down to ag robbery with a deadly pew-pew if she'll sign a PSI. A PSI is a post-sentencing agreement. You plead guilty, and then you're open to $5 to $99 on this charge. So she's thinking, well, they're going to drop the M, and they're going to let me tell my story, basically. So she agrees to it, which we were all like, please don't do this. But she was facing the unalive penalty herself. She was kind of scared not to. So I go to her court date, and it's basically just them bombarding her, essentially, making her look as bad as possible. It's the state's job, essentially. You think it's like to find out the truth. It's not. It's to make the other person look as bad as possible. So, you know, and then they bring up like Facebook pictures of a couple days after the shooting, her posting stuff on Facebook, like she has no remorse. They say she's crying the whole time. It's terrible. I've never seen this woman cry before. And then they hand her down 35 years, you know, and she doesn't get a chance to tell her story. Her lawyer doesn't really fight for her. It's a state appointed lawyer. Only people that are there for her on her side is like, only people that are there on her side is like her grandma, me, the chaplain, and like one other person. His whole, you know, his whole side of the courtroom is filled up, the victim. And I feel terrible for the victim. I'm not, you know, I'm not saying she didn't deserve to go to jail, but she did not know that this man had a weapon. She did not know he was going to do that. She did know he was involved in criminal lifestyle, obviously, because she was too. But she never thought he'd bring it to that level. And now she's at the hobby unit, which is the worst unit you can be at in Texas for women, in my opinion. And every summer, she, along with all the women there, have the possibility of passing away because there's no air conditioner. And they don't always let you out for respite. They don't always let you go in the AC areas to have a break the way they're supposed to. You don't always have water. You don't always have everything you're supposed to have. Women die there all the time. Unalive there, sorry. So what I'm trying to say is she never in her life thought that being in a relationship with a guy committing some little, like, petty type of crimes was ever going to blow up to this, you know? And there's nothing we can do for her. She's filed an appeal. They said you pled guilty. Tough. Texas does not care. When you plead guilty, they don't care. If you're an adult and you plead guilty, they're not going to do nothing for you. So, you know, ladies, really think hard if this guy's worth it, because you don't know how far down that road he's going to take you. She had only committed, like, little petty thefts by herself before this. And they're not little, like, a thief is a thief, don't get me wrong, you know what I mean? But she had never escalated to anything like this before. And the state did not care. No one cared except for me and her grandma, basically. You know, and that was it. And they closed the book on Debian. She goes up for parole in 2030. She's been in since 2012, I think. But that is if they grant her parole, which this is an M. They're not going to be too friendly. Her max date is 5/19/2048.
Oh.
It's her whole rest of her, like, productive life, basically, they can take away. And they don't have to grant her parole. They don't have, a lot of people, they don't. With serious crimes like this.
Yeah.
They're like, you can stay. You're good.
Oh my God.
She never thought her life would end up like that. Her dad was in jail her whole life for M, right? So she thought, well, if they take the M off, at least I won't be that. At least I won't have that conviction. And maybe they'll go easier. She basically got the same amount of time, though. It didn't really matter. You know, I feel like they kind of tricked her. Anyway. But, ladies, you don't know where this is going. You don't know where it's going to end. And mind you, this man is not in jail. He is still free. He's fled. They can't find him. Will he ever pay for this? We don't know. But she's paying for it every single day. Ditch that man when he goes to jail, ladies, or when you find out he's in a criminal lifestyle. Even if you are committing petty crimes, which if you have an addiction, you can get help. There is 12 steps. There is smart recovery. There is lots of help out there. I can give anybody resources who needs it, but get help. Get away from that man, because he's going to take you further down that road than you ever thought possible.
Yeah, 100%.
That is all.
Oh my God. Hey, Kit Kat, can you do me a favor? I need to take a short commercial break.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, I'll be right back. Thank you so much, Kit Kat. Okay.
Y'all don't mind hearing my baby talking in the background some more, huh? Go, go, go. Yes, go, 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 and get our subscription, Lavender subscription at the top. If you find this live valuable, if you want to keep women out of orange jump sheets, if you want to stop things like what happened in Devion's life from happening, please, if you're able, consider subscribing. It's $9.99 a month. I tell y'all this every day, but personally, I chose to let Paramount Plus go because we weren't using it, and Walmart Plus, we weren't even using it. It was just sitting there, and it was taking money out of our account, and it wasn't doing anything to help people, but this live does help people. And then let's see, where are we on the finger heart goal? We are 18 out of 500. If you are able, please contribute to the live goal also. And if you're not able, we appreciate you being here. We appreciate your taps. We appreciate your time. We appreciate your shares. We appreciate your comments. All that also helps drive the live goal. Let's see. What else we got going? Oh, engagement points. Please remember to pick up your engagement points at the top when you hit that little heart. It'll pop up and tell you where you're at, or if you need to start. You get engagement points every day, and that helps drive the live also, and also unlocks cool gifts as you keep going. So that is my little speech, y'all. Keep tapping. Oh, she didn't put me on the big screen this time. Just keep tapping, keep commenting. We greatly appreciate you being here. I hope that women listen to you. This is how you ruin your whole life. Yes, ma'am. Devion is now a reporter for the Echo, which is like how can I describe it? It's like an inmate magazine that goes out every month for TDC. And that's where she's going to spend most of her life working, and it is for free. You get no payment when you are in TDC. They don't pay anything. Oh, and my honey is here. Hi, honey.
All right.
Oh, yay, Lavender's back.
I got to figure out how to do, there's work I got to do for the tubes of you to make it so that it's not like, what? Warning, what? What? Why do I have a warning? Hold on a second. Yeah, starting an intermission for, yeah, something, I don't know. Hold on a second. Is it because I walked away? Shoot. Hold on a second. Sorry, real quick. This is, I'm still learning this stuff. Let's see. The streams. Oh, something about the bit rate. The stream's current bit rate is slow or lower than the recommended.
What is the bit rate?
I don't know, some stuff. But it's saying the stream status is good. Oh, I thought I was already at. No, I'm streaming at 9,000. Well, freaking. Hold on a second. I can't change that right now. I can't fix that. Or at least if I can fix it, I don't know. Hold on a second, I'm sorry. There's like, I don't know how to fix that from right now, from here. Oh, let's see. No, that's just the software. That's just the, customization. Oh, yeah, I don't know how to change that. Sorry, you guys. Sorry. Yeah, it's just going to be what it is. For this. It is what it is. All right. I'm going to minimize that. I'm going to, whatever. Yeah. Now it's saying it's excellent. Now I'm fine. Okay. Yeah, I was like, It's fine. It's fine. Okay, sorry about that. Yeah, I thought like I had done something wrong on the Tubes of You, but no, it was trying to tell me that something about I don't know. Something with the streaming was weird. It's fine. But I do need to, I gotta figure out like overlays and whatnot for that to make it nicer. Anyway. Alright, so let's go back. Let's move on to, and Kit Kat, thank you so much for holding it down while I was gone.
I'm gonna jump down.
Okay. I'm clicking on all the wrong stuff. Alright. Where am I at? Let's see, we were just talking about, let's see, financial drain, the masculinity meltdown. Oh yeah, the cheating illusion. Oh yeah, that's right. Because that's where this diagram came into play. Ridiculous. We're already at 1 o'clock. Shoot, okay. So let's talk about the hidden criminal, okay? I always say, you don't know what you don't know. And what you don't know can get you hurt, okay? Or worse, all right? So that's what we're going to talk about in this section. Real quick, let me talk about the top viewers. Almost forgot. Morphin is number 1. Sabrina is number 2. Restless Streamer is number 3. Pieces of Brie is number 4. And Kit Kat is number 5. Thank y'all so much. I appreciate y'all. Let's see. All right. So, again, the woman might know something about, oh, Stone and Lisa, thank you so much for getting your daily heart me. She might know about the robbery he committed or the drugs, but not the uncharged crimes, okay? Like the SA that no one ever knew about, okay? So, this stuff happens. Actually, in some cases, we know that there are women that are going out there getting together with dudes that are known criminals, including SA. Kind of like that one creator on this app who wanted to act like she didn't know that the guy that she was with was a rapist, and then went and had 2 kids with him, and then had another couple of kids, and now they all live in like a 300 square foot hotel room, and the kids are traumatized. Yeah, she knew exactly what that was. And there are women that will get involved with that stuff, but there's a lot of women that are just like, they're good, like it's good enough for them for the just trust me bro when it comes to the guy's crimes. They're only looking at, you know, actually, you know what? I want to ask y'all something real quick. Because I'm noticing that there's this trend since I've been doing these lives. It's been 3 months now. I'm finding out that a lot of the women are not actually doing research. How many of y'all know, Lynn, thank you so much for the booze. Put a 1 in the chat if you've known a woman that did not look up her jailbird boyfriend's charges. Like, I'm starting to see this. Because to a lot of people, it's like common sense. But I think what's happening, yeah, a few of you have seen that. I think what's happening is these guys, oh, Lynn, you're saying your daughter? I'm sorry. Yeah. Oh, it's like see, this college student, Kimber, who, what? I don't know, willfully ignorant. I'm not sure. I don't know what I mean, it's, yeah, Kit Kat, not like your situation. That's different. I'm talking about women that aren't even looking. And I think part of it is because y'all know how I typically talk about how these dudes are mostly targeting women they already know. Okay? They're calling everybody they know, like girlfriends, wives, ex-girlfriends, acquaintances, friends of theirs, all the way back down, you know, to like grade school and stuff. So if it's a woman that he already knows, I'm wondering if it's less likely for her to look him up. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Let's see. Trusting a felon on his charges is like not getting an STD test. Yeah, trust me, bro. Yeah, it's kind of weird. But I'm wondering if that's how it happens, because for the most part, these women already know the guy. And so they're probably thinking like, you know what I mean? What's going on, girl with the grit?
Hey there. The recycling of people, like you're mentioning that, how they always reach out. So my ex is a convicted felon, actually, for abducting me. And they will recycle people no matter how far back it is. So after that conviction and years of like no contact, he pops back up in my front yard when I was full-term pregnant. Let me tell you, I've had to go back to court with him, and he has a woman from the church that we went to, because these predatory people, Jesus can save anybody, but these predatory people, that use that as a method and as a mode, they're betting on the naive hope that people will believe that they have changed, even if they haven't. So this man brought a member of the church, a woman that he used to entertain for just like a few months, as a character witness after he's already been convicted of felony abduction. So the recycling is high. Like and that's very typical for narcissistic and manipulative people. That's why they never close doors permanently. They never close the door on contact with people, because they never know when they're going to need to pull somebody back from the past. The truth is, it comes from a deep, deep level of a lack of self-worth when you align yourself with a person that is draining you.
Well, I don't want to say that, because that's kind of like, that's kind of excusing the manipulator. Okay?
No. I'm not saying in terms of like, her not having self-worth doesn't justify him being a predator. He's still a predator no matter what. But knowing that somebody is convicted of multiple levels of domestic violence, and then going to be a character witness for this person, she's the next victim, and multiple people have attempted to warn her on that. But and she's got money, and she's smart, and she's very kind. But I also think it's worth mentioning that be very, very cautious of the man who claimed a faith before going to jail or prison, and now has come out and needs to drain other people with a Bible in their hand, because right outside the courtroom, still holding the Bible in his hand, and 2 Timothy 3:5 specifically says to avoid them. So there's no, like, some people just have a hard heart, and they're not going to change. Women just need to protect themselves and close the door permanently, like forever.
Mm-hmm. But you do get how she got manipulated, though, right?
Oh, 100%.
Like, so
100%.
Yeah, we can't. I don't want to knock her self-worth. We don't know that, but we do know that this dude was whispering in her ear.
Oh, 100%. And I actually feel for her. I don't pass judgment on her whatsoever. I was obviously heavily manipulated myself. I still had contact with him while he was in jail for abducting me. It took a big breakthrough. And an auntie such as yourself to basically shake the you-know-what out of me and say, you can't do this.
Hold on, you just called me a what?
Oh, I said auntie. It's just like a female mentor. That's what like, where I live. That's
No,
what they
I'm not old enough to be I'm middle-aged, but damn, don't call me that.
I mean, mean, that's to like coach somebody else. But basically, a female mentor to actually like love women enough to warn them. And I also saw a man like an hour ago telling you about finding love and whatever. Like, women need to know that if a man discourages another woman from warning women, he doesn't like women. He hates women. You know, the book
Absolutely.
Men Who Hate Women is a really good read, and I wish I wasn't on maternity leave because I'd be sending you all the funds, because what you're doing is really the Lord's work, and it's saving people from years and years and years of repetitive, life-draining decisions.
Thank you for sharing that. Yeah. I appreciate it. Yeah, I'm seeing in the comments, there's some of y'all that are upset because I'm saying I'm not old enough to be an auntie. Look, I'm not talking about like a physical, your siblings had children auntie. I'm talking about the responsibility in the community. Okay, that.
Right, I was specifically referring to the willingness to mentor women of any age and warn them so they're not lambs to the slaughter.
All right. Thank you so much. Okay.
Be careful with the Bible carrying ones.
Yeah, I mean, that's the patriarchy. That's a tool they use. Hell, they get it in prison. You know, they get the tool in prison to wield against women. It's the weirdest crap. I don't like it. Miso, I know I accidentally invited you up. What's going on?
I was just seeing why you rang. I thought you needed a potty or something.
Nah, no. I was fat fingering something.
God.
I was trying to accept somebody that was requesting up, and then they went away. And as I was trying to like close the window, I was fat fingering.
I will drop down if you don't need me.
Okay. All right. Let's talk about, actually real quick. Oh, I got two things going off. Let's see. How can you block someone's parole? You can't? What? I'm not sure what this question is. I don't know. Can't block a person's parole. That must be a troll. See, I had a case where a man was... Let's see, the man was released for unaliving his own child, and he got off, and... Can you write letters to the parole board? Can you come up and talk about it real quick? Because, I mean, that's kind of a loaded question. Can you come up and talk? TikTok Truth, I just sent you an invite. Can you come up and ask? Yeah, I sent an invite. This is, because actually that is important. But real quick, please like the live, please share the live. And if you can contribute to the live goal, that'll be greatly appreciated. Also, don't forget to get your daily heart me and please subscribe. And let me shout out the top viewers real quick. Momo's number 1, Morphin's number 2, Sabrina's number 3, Rest of Streamers number 4, and Pieces of Brie is number 5. Thank you all so much. Let's see. Oh, do you think it's a bot? Do y'all think it's a bot? It's probably a bot then. All right. I don't like bots. Whoa, what is that? What's going on here? Sorry. You'll see. Yeah, they're not coming up. And they're not even responding, so I'm guessing it's a bot. And then another bot is saying, I don't think so. That's funny. I can't stand bots. I hate them. Anyway, so let's talk about the risk to children, okay? Having a predator in the house. Oh, that is weird. It's fish-eyed. Okay, so having a predator in the house, okay? If the guy has hidden offenses, Ew, Kit Kat? Really? My God. All right, so if the guy has hidden offenses, and we've talked about this in great detail before, okay? Then you just placed your kids in danger, all right? God damn it. You know what? I get tired. Because there's a lot of stuff. I tell that story from time to time about the inmate weddings. Can y'all put a 1 in the chat if you remember me talking about inmate weddings that I used to go to when I was a uniformed officer? You know what I'm talking about? I used to go to a bunch of them. Yeah. I used to go to a bunch of them, and then, and they were funny. They were funny. Because you would see these raggedy dudes, and you would see these women that are coming up, and you're like, what is happening here? But yeah, that time that woman came in with a 14-year-old daughter, and, like, after the ceremony was over, well, TikTok Truth, I'm inviting you up to talk about it because it's hard to do this in the chat. Can you come up, please? You don't have to put your camera on or anything. I just, it'll be easier to talk to you if you come up. Anyway. So yeah, at the end of that prison wedding, the mother was saying to the daughter, you know, she wanted her to hug her new stepdad, and the girl didn't want to, and then she says, well, hug him because he's your daddy now. She like pushed her towards him, the inmate. And that was really messed up to watch. That was really messed up to see. And that was the first time I thought about what happens when these people go home, when they get paroled out and they move into you know, these women's houses, because they're typically going to a woman's house. What happens to those children? You know, what happens to the babies? What happens when a woman has children that aren't old enough to talk? I don't know. It just really makes me upset. Yeah, the kids are often abused. Yeah, in different ways. And yeah, Morphin Orphan, you're exactly right. They're quick to have those guys babysit too. Yes, how many times have y'all heard a story on the news about how some woman left her child, like a little child, with a felon, and the felon unalived the child, or put the child in the hospital? Put a 1 in the chat if you've ever seen a news story where a woman left her child with a felon. The felon's not even the kid's father. Just some rando felon that she let be there. And the kid ends up in the hospital or worse. Remember how last night I was talking about how, was it last night? Whatever. I was just talking about how the inmate doesn't have to groom the kids. They just have to groom the mother into silence. I'm sorry, y'all. Because I'm, you know, when I talk to y'all, when I do these out, I'm going to try not to fucking cry. God damn. I think about sometimes some of the jackets I've seen. Like when I'm doing investigations on like drug trafficking, or if I have to write somebody up because, you know, they did something or they were a part of some situation, and I go and look at their jacket to see what kind of crimes, to see what kind of stuff they've committed. Hey, Dr. Duchess. And then I see that, Lord, that they've hurt a child. That this wasn't their first time in prison. They've been in prison 1 time, 2 times, 3 times, 4 times, 5 times, 6 times. And the reason that they're in prison now is because the last time they were out, they hurt somebody's child. The child of the woman that let them parole to her house. And you want to know something? Why do women allow this? I don't know. And hey, one life to life. You want to know something messed up, y'all? I've seen it a few times. If it was like a battery or something, I've seen it where the mother of the child from the crime that was committed is on the dude's phone list. And she might still be putting money on his books.
Hi, Lavender.
What's going on?
I'm in tears with you. And I hear everything that you're saying, and you are, first of all, I want to thank you for having this discussion, because so many people don't. And it literally, it's heartbreaking. It literally ruins lives. And I've been on the tail end of this, but it's not where I was not essayed or anything, but my mother did, when me and my brother was a child, allow a man to parole to her home. And even as an adult, he took her for a ride. He was different. He did a lot, but my mother got away from him because my father was very abusive, so she just didn't have it in her to stay. But I asked the question, why do women do that or allow that? Because I want some resolver answers for myself, but also at the same time, I know in my family, I have 2 great uncles who are my mother's uncles, like my grandmother's brother, and they're both in prison now for a very long time for SA. So I see it in a way that some people don't, because I see my family, the women in my family, still there for them, defending them, like, well, I don't think he did it, or he may have done it. And it's just like, at what point, where do you draw the line to say that's enough? You know, like, you can't defend everything. Some things can't be defended, and allowing people to parole to your home when you have a family history of things like this is something that I've never quite been able to understand from a woman's standpoint. And then bringing her children around, do you think that she's so desensitized that that's just like, okay, well, people make mistakes, or is it a lack of knowledge or not caring?
It could be a combination of a few things. It could be a little horizontal violence. It could be a little bit of maybe the mothers had bad stuff happen to them and they don't see the stuff as that bad. Could be a combination of, or maybe male-centeredness, a combination of male-centeredness and feeling like, well, I went through some bad stuff, and maybe she didn't even want the kids in the first place.
Yeah.
Who knows?
I'm thinking that in a sense too, interesting that you said that because I've been reading up on different things and I've been to therapy and, I still do go, but it's just to keep, just to keep the balance because I don't like for things to consume me. But that's what my therapist said, that my mother is very male-centered she's never had a therapy session with her, but just from what I've told her.
Right.
And she said it's a lot of male-centeredness and as well as that narcissist. And she used that word directly and it comes up in different examples, but what can people do to kind of, because I know when people are sex offenders, you can't live in certain neighborhoods or live within certain distance of children and schools. What else can people do to be more aware of this?
Aware of what exactly?
Aware of people being released from prison who are being paroled to someone's home. Is there anything that they can do to kind of not allow it? Because I know when they look up certain people, information comes up before they parole somebody.
For who to not allow what?
Authorities.
For
people not to be, because once people leave the halfway house, then they can go out and they have to be from there paroled to someone's house. What can they do from that small area of halfway house to someone's house? Do they check on that too or no?
What do you mean check on what? Like there's nothing. Sex offenders are on a registry, but everybody else, you just have to look them up individually.
Okay.
Yeah, there's, you know what I'm saying?
So if
there's.
you're a sex offender, is that the only person who isn't allowed to be within a certain proximity of children, or does it include violent crimes or?
No, it's not violent. It's not even violent crimes. It's sex offenders.
Wow.
Yeah, so you would have to know. You would have to know personally that this person over here committed a crime, and then look them up, and you know what I'm saying? But there's no registry for just where all the felons live.
Wow, okay.
There's nothing like that at all.
Okay.
It's just being aware that they exist and knowing certain things. Real quick, please like the live, please share the live, and if you can contribute to the live goal, that would be greatly appreciated. Also, don't forget to get your daily heart meter and please subscribe. Real quick. Okay. Yeah, I mean, what was I going to say? I had a thought. But yeah, I mean, the only thing you could do is just be aware that people exist. Oh, that's what I was going to say. Okay, so like if you have children, you got to tell your children that people exist like this. If you have children that are out, that can move around. What I didn't know, and my mom didn't know this either, but I didn't find this out until after I went into law enforcement, that felons have jobs like regular people jobs, okay? Like felons can go to work at McDonald's, okay? Where do people typically send their teens to go work for their first job? McDonald's, okay? Felons work at McDonald's. People send their teenage children to work at McDonald's. Just a thought. When I figured this out, you said true, and a lot of them work at Dollar General. Yeah, you need to find out where felons work. Also, when you go to the fair, I found out that there will be dudes on work release. There'll be felons working the fair. They're actively incarcerated, but they've got them on work release, and they'll be working. Yeah, the carnies will be literally in prison, but they're working on work release. And you send your children that are old enough to be away from you, like you might send your kids together to go like walk around the carnival while you go grab some snacks, not realizing that there's felons there. You said warehouse jobs like Amazon hires them. Yeah, they're gonna re-enter society, but one way to keep yourself safe. And I can't believe that I don't know how I blanked on this like for 3 whole months talking about this. But yeah, you gotta be aware that like the typical jobs that they give to children as like their first jobs, like sending them into working in fast food, felons work there. Okay? When I explained this to my mom's jaw dropped. She was like, I would have never let you work at a restaurant. If I had known, I would have never had you work in there. Like I would have never allowed it. If I had known that there are felons that could be there. Okay? You're welcome, Nay. You're welcome. Oh, all right, Momo. Thanks for being here. But yeah, that is something, let's see, all restaurants, period, they could be a waiter or the dishwasher. Exactly. And they will be talking to your children. They'll be talking to your daughters. Can a sex offender work there since they're not around or not allowed around kids? I'm not sure about that part. I don't know about all that. But just a general, like your run-of-the-mill felon can be working at the same jobs we send our young teenagers to work. All the time. So that's something. Yeah, the construction jobs, but you don't have a lot of teenagers working construction. Okay? I'm talking about the stuff where you send your children, like typically. Yeah. I can't believe that's something I forgot about. Yeah. And now I'm not about to do a whole live about it. Well, actually, I might do like a children's safety, like a beyond children's safety, like a safety outdoor. I might have to, I don't know. I might have to see how that would work out. But no, it's weird. It's like stuff that people don't think about. Okay. Yeah, you've gotta, if you want to keep your children safe, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, there's stuff that the general public just doesn't think about because you're not thinking about it. You're just thinking about, just going about your day. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, you know what? I think I will work on that. Let me make a note of that real quick because, shit. Yeah, that's something, let's see. Hold on. Hold on a second, y'all. I can't like think or talk and think and type at the same time. I'm sorry, y'all. Okay. I'm making a note of that. All right. I need to have my own show on TV. Listen. I don't know. Maybe one of these days. But I do know that I need to, there's stuff I got to do. Like I was talking about it this morning. I do need a network. I got a network. I got to do what my creative manager is telling me and battle and stuff like that. But, because I've been so wrapped up in trying to, get y'all the content that I'm not growing very much anymore. And so that, I gotta fix that. I gotta fix it. Why did that get bigger? What? Oh, this thing. I'm so sorry, y'all. I might have ADHD. I know I'm neurodivergent, but I just saw something. I just found something on this computer that just made me, y'all, I'm still learning the computer that y'all bought me. I'm still learning this thing, and it's trippy. And you know, like that old people thing where like you lose your mouse. Try posting images of your story to uptick your views. No. It's not the views that's gonna. It's actually the lives that grab more people than my views, or than my posts. It's the lives that do it. Okay. But I'm not networking. I'm not networking at all, and so that's keeping me about in the same spot. Let's see. Can you read letters to lavender where those who are scared can admit to getting played? No. No. That requires time. I don't know. No, I don't know. Let's see. Rehabs, children. Let's see. You'll get notifications for my pre-live videos hours after you post. Yeah, you'll get the notifications, but the algorithm is pulling folks in. It's okay. But no, I actually need to network. Like, I gotta do what my agency is telling me to do. I gotta do what they're telling me. And I haven't been, because I've been more focused on the content itself. But there's like a whole plan. There's like a whole...
What I was just saying is, like, it seems kind of funky. It's almost like you're getting, I don't know. Like, say you'll post your pre-live video at 7 p.m. tonight. I'm doing this.
Mm-hmm.
Say you post it at, like, 4 p.m.
Mm-hmm.
I will get that notification hours, like 9, 10 o'clock at night. So, like, somehow those posts are not getting pushed out to notify people that your live is coming up and to be ready for it.
Oh,
like,
no. It actually is. It is going. It's not necessarily going to you, but it is going out. It goes out to the algorithm. It probably doesn't go to you because it knows where you're at and it knows that you're in the live or something.
No, like previously.
Previously, no, I'm talking about, okay. Yeah. No, there's a system. There's a system, and the things actually do bring new people in.
Mm-hmm.
I know this from my analytics.
Yeah, what I'm saying though is, like, when you do the notifications for a content creators, you can choose their lives and you can choose any post. I have your settings set to notify me when any post is made, and it waits hours to tell me. So I just don't know if that's a common issue or not.
I don't know anything about like the notification bell stuff, but I do know, the stuff that like about, because they tell us to do it like the promo video needs to be done like 5 to 15 minutes before you go live for the algorithm thing, because that pulls folks. It's a thing. But yeah, it's a whole thing that they've ran, tested, they know. But
and that's what I understand it to be like. I just didn't know if it was a shared experience where other people were not actually getting that video before the live, like you're supposed to.
Yeah.
So that's all I'm saying.
I don't know if like what the notification, like if the notification bell thing is a whatever, I don't know. But yeah. But I do what the agency tells me. And it does pull in like the way the analytics look. Like, yeah, it actually, the way that I do the stuff works. But again, I don't know nothing about the notification bell shit. But no, but the issue I'm having, though, is that, like, I'm not growing bigger because I'm not battling. So I'm not networking. I'm not meeting anybody new. And so, like, the financial burden is, like, basically being put on everybody that already knows me. You know what I'm saying? It's not, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's weird. It's weird. Yeah. So I'm basically staying, like, in the same space. So I have to battle to network, but also if I don't battle, my creative manager is gonna like not pay as much attention to me.
Oh.
Yeah, I have to battle.
They get some kind of kickback from you guys.
Well, no, they don't. They actually don't get anything from us.
Oh.
TikTok pays them in advance, basically, and like to have creators, to like train creators to like do their stuff and generate funds on TikTok. Like that's what they do. But they don't take anything from me at
No,
all.
I didn't think they took anything from you. What I'm saying is like TikTok is paying them,
Mhm.
and if they're using their resources and time to focus on creators who aren't doing what they need to do, then it's a waste of their time. So they go on to somebody else, so TikTok will keep paying them.
Right. Yeah, like they will help, like my agency will go and help other people that are actually listening. So I'm not trying to not get help from them. Especially because I'm brand new at this. And what they're telling me is I need to battle. I need to network. And because I'm not, like, I'm kind of stagnant right now, which kind of sucks. And what it means, like, for my supporters is that, like, it's a bigger burden on you all. Like, the more people I can grab in, the less that comes out of your pocket. You know what I'm saying?
I can understand that, yeah.
Yeah, so I have to battle, which,
I'm curious about that. Because you're very one of a kind. I've never seen anybody do what you do. And you said you don't want to battle prison wives, so I'm curious as to what you're going to be able
I
to
can
do.
battle. No, that's the thing. Like, the agency will set up battles.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, with like with similar, like, creators with like similar followings and similar. Do I have to battle with men? Probably. It's not a big deal. But yeah. Yeah, corporate nerd. You remember that live with that big? I don't even know why that was. That was weird. Yeah. Yeah, battles can be friendly. They don't have to be cutthroat, but the cutthroat ones are the ones that generate the funds. Yeah. I have a whole plan to make them really cool and to make them kind of like a video game. Yeah. It'll be a surprise. Yeah.
Do you actually have to listen to those other people talk on your end? I know on our end
No.
we can ignore them. You
No,
just
I
talk
can mute.
about you
I can
heard.
mute them.
Hey, okay.
Yeah, you can straight up mute. Yep. Yeah, because that's a distraction to me. Like, I don't hear the other.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering. Like,
Creator.
These people, you see these battles, it's always just them yapping and nobody's really talking to each other. But I guess you're just talking to us, just in battle form.
But yeah, I've seen like a few videos on battles, and I'm like, yeah, I know what I want to do for mine. I've been working on it, but I don't know. It was like the content. I didn't realize like how fast this stuff was gonna take off for people. I didn't realize it, and so like I basically underestimated it. And
Are you
yeah.
going to be required to get to a time constraint? Like if something were to happen and you had to go, were you going to get paid for it?
What? No. I mean, I have to be live for a certain amount of hours, but I mean, I surpass that all the time anyway.
Okay, so if you start a battle and let's say Odin started doing something weird and you had to get off, they wouldn't ding you for ending the battle early?
Oh, that's what you're talking about?
Yeah.
Hell, if Odin started doing something weird, I am not leaving the battle. No, I'm kidding.
Well, you know what I mean. You had to leave the battle for something.
I mean, the battles are like 5 minutes.
Oh, I've seen them go on for long times, but yeah.
Well, yeah, like if people do multiple rounds and stuff. But yeah, and actually, that's right. Okay, so I have to enter a thing. I have to enter the thing because New York is coming up. They're taking folks to New York. I don't think I'm gonna make it though. I'm brand new. But I have to enter some battles like in November, and it's like a 3-day thing. I think it starts on the 4th. The 4th. I have to look at this thing. Mandy, did you get Did you get a message from GQ about that? About that competition, the New York competition? Shit, Mandy, can you come up? Hold on, let me see if I can get her up here.
Oh.
Yeah. Please like the live, please share the live, and if you can contribute to the live goal, that'll be greatly appreciated. Also, don't forget to get your daily heart me and please subscribe. Hey, Mandy.
Yeah.
Did you
I
get
got
the
message.
huh?
I got the message, but I'm like so far away from that. I'm like, swipe.
Yeah, no, my creative manager like messaged me last night. She was like, "Did you do it? Did you sign up?" And I was like, "Yeah," but I remembered I didn't sign up for the battle things because I had a question and I forgot that I had a question, so I didn't fill out that form. But I have to do it, or else I'm not trying to get dropped. But do you remember what days the battles are supposed to be?
When I tell you, I just saw
scrolling and I swiped because I was like, there's no way I'm even getting there. You know what I mean?
Oh,
I just
man.
wanted to swipe past it. And then my person, she actually sent that one message saying she would show up at the lives, and that's the last I heard from her. So
Oh,
I
dang.
don't have anybody like riding me right now.
Oh, shoot. What I need to do, I'm going to go ahead and put GQ on the tablet. Because I just realized I only have the app on my phone. So that doesn't do me any good right now. Corporate Nerd, thank you so much for the Go Popular. Crap. Hold on, let me put my email in here. Let me see if I can... Yeah, because that sucks. I was thinking about that. I'm like, I freaking suck. I don't have... Damn it. Oh, it was sent to the email. Okay, hold on. Yeah, like, I haven't really been doing my job. I haven't been doing my job. Corporate Nerd, thank you so much for the level up sparks. Yeah, I have not been doing my job, and that is not cool. Shoot.
Look, you're going to fall right back into place. It was like a whirlwind after the banana, so...
Yeah, I'm still recovering. Like, I haven't freaking, what am I trying to say? I haven't, oh yeah, my sub-only content. I haven't put out any sub-only content, because I've been trying to, like, get all this stuff back together. You know what I'm saying? Like, I have not been doing what I'm supposed to be doing.
Give yourself some grace.
Well, shit. That's hard. You know that's hard for me to do. But yeah, because I'm also tired a lot. But I don't know, that whole thing really took the wind out of my sails. Oh, shoot, I can't mirror that. No. Oh my God, I'm messing this up.
I was saving that $10 to see if you started upticking a little bit with the actual subscribers and the content before I subscribed again. But if you need me to go ahead and do it to help you out, I can do that.
No.
Just wait on it. I'll come right back. My daughter keeps trying to call me.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, no, don't do that, Miso. What I need to do is network. Hold on. Let me open up. Let me get into my Gmail. There we go. Yes. Okay. The code. Blah, blah, blah. Where's it at? Yeah, let me put this code in here. Let me see if I can, because what I really want to do is look at those dates. I'm typing. Idiot. Okay, good. I'm in. Okay. So, and she hasn't gotten back to me probably because she's asleep because she's on the other side of the ocean. But yeah, okay. So here it is. This form, I don't know what the hell this form means. Yeah, do that. Okay. Okay, so the battles are on November 4th, 7th, and 11th. So that's this Saturday. Right? No. Sorry about that. That is next Tuesday. Next Tuesday. Next Friday. And then another Tuesday. Veterans Day. Yeah. I need to put those on my calendar. But it asked me this question, like, what is my estimated rough match support? I don't know what the fuck that means. And I was asking her, like, what the fuck does that mean? Estimated rough match support. 5 to 10,000. I'm wondering, does that mean followers? I don't know. I'm just gonna, you know what? Fuck it. I'm just gonna put this in here. I'm just gonna go ahead and fill out the form. And it'll just be what it is. But I didn't want to just put some erroneous number, which is what I told her. But fuck it. She hasn't gotten back to me, and I do not want to look like I'm not participating because then I'm going to end up assed out. 6 to 8 p.m. Eastern. 6 to 8. All these are 6 to 8 p.m. Eastern. Oh, okay. So round 1, there's 3 rounds, and then, yeah, finals. Let's see. 2 hosts will make it to the grand final. Okay, so, yeah, I wouldn't even be... Shit, I'm probably going to get knocked out. It's all good, but I do need to participate. Okay, I did it. Angela, thank you so much for the Daily Heart Me. Yeah, I am not trying to get my ass handed to me by the agency. I'm sure not. Because that would suck. Because they are very helpful. They've got, like, a lot of good information. Like the only reason that I've been able to do as well as I have is because of the training I got. It's like, yeah, my stuff plus their training was like, yeah, it's awesome.
Does the agency not have any kind of support for you to help out with your live issues with your OBS and all that? Is there nobody that can assist you since they're trying to promote it out?
Here's the thing. I'm not a gamer, and so with the OBS stuff, they're not gonna help me. Because they don't want me, they wouldn't want me doing what I'm doing over here. Because that would be like taking people off app. They're not trying to do that.
Preferring OBS over... why are you preferring OBS over the TikTok studio again?
Because TikTok studio isn't working. Plus, with OBS, I could actually stream to other places.
Well, yeah.
At the same time.
Seems like they would be able to help you with at least the TikTok studio, but if
I'm not trying to mess with it. Plus, it's clunky anyway. People hate it. I've never actually used it to go live, but from my understanding, from the other videos I've seen, people hate it. So I'm like, I'm not even gonna mess with it. I'm not even messing with it. Hope you're saying Streamlabs. I'm not even trying to use like another thing. I'm using OBS. I'm sticking with it. I'm old. Yeah, I'm old. I'm already here. What's up, Mandy?
You're invested.
Yeah, I'm already invested. I've already got this working over here. I'm not messing with it. I'm leaving it alone. I'm going to add stuff to it so it looks cool. You know, like how I've got the overlay on here. I want to learn how to do that over there. Which there's ways to do it, but I've been so busy with like just trying to do a good job that I haven't even gotten into that part yet. I'm excited at the fact that we're able to like watch these again later. Finally. But yeah. Hey, what's going on? Uh-oh. That might be an accident.
No, I wasn't supposed to come in, man.
Oh, it's okay. I got you. Please like the live. Please share the live. And if you can contribute to the live goal, that would be greatly appreciated. Also, don't forget to get your daily heart me and please subscribe if you do a child safety live. She's a friend. Child safety. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'll let you know. I need to make a note of that too. Okay. Let's see. Let me make a note real quick. Oh, I'm hitting the wrong button. Hang on a second, y'all. Oh, shoot. Okay. Good. All right, we're good to go on that note. I will make sure I let you know, like, whenever I plan to run it. Because it'll be a minute. It usually takes me a few days to, like, get an outline together. You know what I'm saying? Like, it depends on how, like, what I got going on at the house. But it could take me, like, 2 to 3 days to get one together. Uh-oh, somebody wanted to come up. Oh, they canceled the request. Okay, well, it's 2 o'clock, y'all. It's 2 o'clock. Oh, all right. I filled out that form. Actually, I'm going to let my creative manager know that I just filled it out and just put in whatever. And if it's wrong, it's just wrong. because, yeah, I'm just going to do it like that, and it is what it is. Hang on. But, yeah. Did anybody else have anything before I leave? Hey, Lavina. Anybody else have anything before I get out of here? I hope it's not raining. All right. Going once. Going twice. All right. Thank you all so much. Thank you all so much for being here. Yeah, I know like the last little bit was clunky. But yeah, thanks for the 92,000 likes. Thank you for the shares and all the power shares. Thank you for all the gifts. Hey, KK. Thank you for everybody that came up on the panel to speak. Yeah, thanks for putting up with me for a couple hours. All right, I will be back at 7 p.m. Eastern. Yeah, I've got some work to do, don't I? All right, bye, everyone. All right.